T515 Smart Soldering Station Operation Video. Device installation. Loosen the nut at the front of the handle. Remove the stainless steel of the cover. Insert the soldering tip into the front of the handle. Tighten the nut to complete the tip installation. Connect the handle to the 7-pin socket on the front of the device. Connect to the grounding wire to the terminal at the back. Then, connect to the power cord. Press the power button on the front of the device to turn it on. Installation complete. Main interface. The icons at the top left represent device name, software version, power on time, device lock and buzzer. The status area below shows the current working state of the handle. The progress bar on the right indicates the power usage of the soldering handle. The large digits represent the current temperature of the handle. The small digits on the right represent the set temperature of the soldering station. Use the temp buttons on the both sides at the bottom to adjust the temperature. The bottom row is the temperature shortcut channels. Let's adjust the temperature to 150. Long press M1 bottom. You can see the set temperature has been saved to the M1 channel. Curve interface. Press the set button to enter the curve interface. The red digits on the left represent the current temperature of the soldering handle. The blue digits on the right represent the power output of the soldering handle. The green digits at the bottom show the elapsed time in the curve view. Above the curve are the current temperature, set temperature, and power. Fume extractor linkage. Connect the T515 to the ES03 fume extractor using the RS485 terminal. Once connected, the fume extractor will start automatically when you pick up the handle. Put down the handle. The handle enters standby mode. The fume extractor will automatically turn off. RS485 debugging function. It has a 485 debugging function and monitors and controls the soldering station through a professional industrial control Modbus system. Setting interface. Long press the set button to enter the setting interface. Language settings. You can select Chinese, English, or Russian. Sound settings. You can choose to turn the sound on or off. Password settings. Users can set password as needed. Press set button to enter the setting. Press the temp buttons on both sides to set the password. Let's set it to 123. Once set, press set to confirm. The device will return to the main interface. You will see the lock icon at the top is now locked. All device operations are now restricted. Long press set and enter the password to unlock. Press set to confirm and unlock. The lock icon returns to the unlocked state. The device is now ready for normal use. Enter the setting interface. The password is reset after the device is unlocked. A new password needs to be set. Temperature settings. You can select temperature unit, Fahrenheit, degree F, or Celsius, degree C. Below is temperature compensation. Use a thermometer to measure the actual tip temperature. If the tip is too cold, set a positive offset. If the tip is too hot, set a negative offset. Standby settings. First is the standby time. Let's set it to 1 minute. Return to main interface. Pick up the handle and put it back. You can see the handle enters standby mode after 1 minute. Second is standby temperature. You can choose to turn on or OFF. Once enabled, you can set the standby temperature. Let's set it to 200 degrees Celsius. Return to the main interface. The temperature will maintain a minimum of 200 degrees Celsius during standby. Third is hibernation time. Let's set it to 1 minute. After being in standby mode for 1 minute, the handle will drop to ambient temperature. Backlight adjustment. Adjust the screen brightness according to your preference. Factory reset. Select confirm. Then restore all factory default settings. Safety protection. Heating protection can be toggled on or off. About device. This section displays the device name, model, software version, etc. Software upgrade. Connect the device to computer with a Type-C cable. Open AiXun software. When a new version is updated in the future, select on the version you need. Then click upgrade to the latest version. USB drive upgrade. Insert a USB drive into your computer. Right-click the AiXun platform icon. Select Open File Location to find the software folder. Open the Down Data folder and locate the T515 subfolder. Copy the T515 version 1.01 file. Paste the file into your USB drive. Right-click the file and select Rename. Set the file name to the required format. Insert the USB drive into the device's Type-C port. Turn off the power and disconnect the device. Press and hold the M3 and set buttons simultaneously while powering on to trigger the automatic upgrade. Turn off the device switch. This concludes the operation video for the T515 Smart Soldering Station. For more information on AiXun products and software updates, follow AiXun. Stay updated with related videos.